our guests from Tenny, and particularly to Dylan and Kirsty, who spoke so movingly and lovingly as to us yesterday in the AV room in the briefing for this bill. And I'm delighted to be supporting this bill this afternoon and recommend Senator Warfield for bringing it forward, as well as Senator Norris and my colleague in the Civil Engagement Group, Grace O'Sullivan. I know from speaking to young people in recent days that their everyday lives are impeded by a number of practical difficulties, and that there are issues in terms of obtaining passports and denial and foot dragging by schools, for example, which really directly affect people's lives. I'm aware that the LGBT study that was launched by former President McAleese last year found that when compared to the wider population, lesbian, gay, bi and trans young people had 2 times the level of self-harm, 3 times the level of attempted suicide and 4 times the level of extremely severe stress, anxiety and depression. And if for no other reason, those reasons around mental health, I think this is why today's legislation is so important. And I would like to put on the record some of the correspondence I got on the issue, because I think the words that I received from other people speak more powerfully than I ever could. One citizen emailed me and said, "I wish there was a means by which I could express how much bills like this affect my life. Bills such as this let people like me know there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that if we keep reaching, keep trying, we will live in a world where people who accept us are the majority, and that we won't be considered weird or ill or crazy. Bills like this means that one day when I come out to my parents, even if they don't get it or don't understand it, they'll still accept it, accept me, accept that I am their daughter, but I am sometimes their son and sometimes their child. Bills like this allow us just to live." Another person said, "I am a non-binary transgender person, marginalised in both general society and in my queer community. This is a state-sponsored and legitimised discrimination because of my utter exclusion from the Gender Recognition Act as it stands. The law is supposed to be for the just morality that a population strives for, a guiding force for progress. This is not how it currently stands. You can help fix that. We can help fix it today. The calls to fix the law haven't just come from young transgender people. Youth leaders such as the current president of the Trinity College Students' Union, Kieran McNulty, have said young people in Ireland should not have to wait until they're 18 to declare who they really are. We need to give 16 and 17-year-olds the opportunity to self-declare their gender and legally declare same. There is no doubt that we have made phenomenal, unimaginable progress on LGBT issues over the last decade. However, more needs to be done. We should not rest till we have full equality and inclusion for our LGBT brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. Passing this bill will send a positive, reaffirming message to our young transgender, queer, non-binary or gender-fluid citizens. Rejecting it will do the opposite. So I would like to ask the Minister, in your response, if you could set out the timeline and the process for the required review of the Act. It would be useful for us to have a sense of what that is. And in conclusion, I think generally we need to listen to young people. We need to trust young people. We need to empower and enable them to live their lives to their fullest promise. And for that reason, I urge us all to support this bill. Thank you.
Okay.